More than 40 million Americans are bracing for a big cut. Starting Friday, the federal government is reducing spending on food stamps by $5 billion for 2014.
A family of four receiving food stamps will lose about $36 per month. That's because a temporary benefit increase from the 2009 economic stimulus package runs out today.
And some say that benefit is running out at the wrong time.
The timing of the end of this temporary boost to food stamps couldn't come at a worse time. Think about it. We're weeks away from Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, and Christmas.
In total, it's more than a 13% cut, and it's coming from the White House. Back in 2011, President Obama said this about the cuts.
Some of the funding comes from rolling back a temporary increase in food stamp benefits, or SNAP as it's now called, starting in the fall of 2013.
SNAP is the largest anti-hunger program in the U.S., but now that it's been rolled back, the average benefit per meal for someone on food stamps is about $1.40. Negotiations are underway in the GOP-controlled House on a wide-reaching farm bill that could potentially add additional cuts on top of the ones that went into effect Friday. Many say the biggest potential holdup in the talks will be how much to cut food stamps. The Republican-controlled House version of the farm bill proposes cutting $39 billion from the program over the next decade. The Democratic-controlled Senate would cut $4 billion over the same period. The two sides are far apart right now, and some fear if a new farm bill isn't put in place soon, the price of milk and other necessities will get very expensive. Those against the cuts argue the measures will affect both small and large businesses, further reducing a stagnant GDP. They also worry about the vulnerable who rely on food stamps to feed their families. And those supporting additional cuts say the costs to support the plan have increased dramatically and regulations have become too lax, giving food stamps to people who don't really need them. Data shows that the number of people in the program has almost doubled since 2007, and now 1 in 7 Americans are receiving food stamps. For Newsy, I'm Lauren Zima.